morning, my friends. Let me show you how I got this makeup look kind of quickly. You know what time it is. Starting off my skin today with the Maybelline Fit Me Matte Primer. Focusing this in my T-zone where I have the most pores and where I get the most shine. For my foundation today, I'm going in with my MAC foundation palette. On the website, this is actually called the Full Coverage Foundation Times 12 palette, just if you're curious. I happen to be between these two shades, so I'm going to focus mainly on these top two here. Out of the two, I'm putting the lighter in the center of my face, and I'm using the darker of the two on the perimeter of my face. I'm going to go in with a fluffy brush and press that into my skin. I'm starting off my eye look by placing a concealer down. I'm just using my concealer from my MAC palette. The hardest part about wing liner is matching it up. The first eye always looks fine. So I'm going to get my bit of tape, look straight ahead into a mirror and do my very best to line this up. For my eyeshadow palette today, I'm going in with the Ross palette from Revolution, and we're going to start off the eye look with this shade here. This is the color Keyboard. I'm going to take this on a fluffy brush, and I'm just going to pack that through my crease all the way to the inner corner. Next color we're going to go in is the dark brown in the palette, and it's called Juice Box. On the same brush, I'm going to tap that into the outer corner, outer V area. And I'm not really going to move it anywhere else. I'm going to put the most pigmentation in that outer corner there, connect it a little bit on the lid, and then whatever's left on the brush going into the crease a little bit, but not going past like halfway. Really just want to keep it on this outer section here, and also dragging it up a little bit onto the tape so we get that pulled out wing look. I'm going to go back into Keyboard, same brush, just wipe it off. And we're going to go back over the top of those two shades and go through the crease, using this to blend everything together. For the lid, I'm going to go into this shade here. This is called Leather Pants, and it's a really nice champagne sparkly shade. First, I'm going to take it on a brush. It doesn't pick up well or transfer well with a brush, but it does a little bit. So I want to just get that base down. A little bit under the brow as well while we're here. I'm going to go into the palette with my finger and just use this to top the lid. So now it's time for the liner, and this is where I'm going to pull out my old trick. I've got my black water activated face paint. Don't cry if you're going to wear this, trust me, it stings. I've got a face paint brush. This is a Springback round brush number 3. If you know anything about face paint brushes, that'll make sense to you. And I'm just going to load up my brush and we're going to do a wing. If you are going to try this trick with the face paint, I wouldn't suggest doing it the day that you're going to wear the makeup out of the house. Face paint itself is a completely different product compared to, say, your liquid eyeliner. More of like a cake makeup. While that paint dries, I'm going to go in with my mascara. This is the Maybelline Sky High. While I'm waiting for my lashes to be ready, I'm going in with my concealer palette just to clean up underneath my eyes. If you're going to use your face paint as eyeliner as well, you also want to be careful when putting on lashes because face paint is liquid activated. Even if it's a cream, it will still break down. So while you've got your liquid lash glue, make sure that it is exactly ready to be placed. Otherwise, you'll have movement, and if you have a lot of face paint on there, it'll get into your eyes and it will sting really, really badly. So keep that in mind. Practice it before you do it on your final makeup. For the rest of my face makeup today, I'm going in with this palette here. This is the Emphasize Cream Accentuate Taupe Sculpt Bronze Beige Studio Fix Sculpt and Shape Contour Palette. Shouldn't have read everything on that, but you know. I'm going to go in with this middle shade here on a fluffy brush, and this is just going to go in the hollows of my cheeks. I don't feel like wearing layers upon layers upon layers today, so I'm just going to go basic, one layer makeup. I'm really enjoying how my skin is reacting to the MAC foundation palette. When I first bought it, I didn't really know how to use it, and it didn't sit well with my skin. At the time I was doing different skincare. I was still figuring out what was going on with my skin. At the time, it was a very stressful time, so my skin was just not liking anything at all. Now that everything's settled and I figured it all out, it sits really nicely. It feels comfortable, and I don't need to use a lot of it either. I just need to find out what that shade is actually called because it's not on the back of the palette. I'm going to go in with this one here. It's the Skin shade. And I'm just going to put that in the center of my face and just set everything. And then I'm going to take a mixture of these two on a different brush, on a smaller brush, mix them on the brush, get a lot on there, and then this is how I'm going to set under my eyes. Last thing I'm going to do is spray my face. This is a Maybelline Lasting Fix. Mindful of the eyes, and then just want to dry it. Then for powder, I'm going to take the matching powder that's with that spray, the Maybelline Fix, and this is just going to go all over just to set. So for lips, we're doing a red one today. I wanted basic face, but I want a deep red lip. I almost went with this one. I love this one. This is called Daredevil. It's the Locked Kiss ink, but I think I want more of a red today. So I've gone through my collection. I found a lip liner that I like. This is Dion from the Revolution Clueless collection, and the lipstick is Ruby Woo. This is just a limited edition packaging from a collection a couple of years ago. I've got it in different, but I can't find the other ones anywhere. So let's go in and do this red lip. Definitely isn't the shade of red for the lip liner that I wanted, but it'll just have to do. Kind of isn't the red that I wanted either, but it'll do. It's there. I'm living for it. All right, so that's it for this look. Let me know what you think. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.